Islamist groups have warned the organizers of the Jaipur Literary Festival against allowing authors who read out passages from the banned book Satanic Verses to participate in this year's Lit Fest. A panel of Islamic clerics, scholars have sought a ban on 4 authors, Jeet Thail, Ruchir Sharma, Amitav Kumar and Hari Kunzru, who read out passages from the controversial book in public. The authors did this at the Lit Fest, which was organized last year as a mark of protest against the ban on author Salman Rushdie, who was scheduled to attend the Lit Fest as well, but had to back out due to threats from Muslim hardliners. The clerics say that the authors have violated Indian law by reading out passages from a banned book and have called for legal action against them. 2 of the 4 authors, Jeet Thail and Ruchir Sharma, are scheduled to speak at the Literary Festival. The Jaipur Lit Fest 2013 will take place from January 24 to 28 at Diggi Palace in Jaipur. Devankar Vadhavan has been tracking developments. He now joins us for a live update. Plenty of controversies, much like last year as well. A warning coming across from hardline groups. Just take us to the details, Dev.
Well, absolutely, Aditya. Much of the controversy seems to be emanating from the last year controversy, but something which is different this time round, Aditya, is that this year the shadow of UP elections is not looming large on the Jaipur Literature Festival. The last time round, we did know for a fact that the Rajasthan government, the Gehlot government, had succumbed to the pressures that were built around the Literature Festival because the UP elections were around the corner, and the Congress felt that it would alienate the minority community by allowing the organizers of the Literature Festival to let Salman Rushdie appear. But what happened during the last Literature Festival, that there were 4 authors, including Hari Kunzru, Ruchir Sharma, Jeet Thail, who read excerpts from the controversial book Satanic Verses, and thereafter there was a huge controversy. There were cases that were filed against these authors in Jaipur, and once again it seems that one may call them fringe elements of the minority group. They are at the forefront once again, but what would be interesting to see is as to how the organizers respond this time round. 4 of those authors are on the Aditya. No word coming in from the organizer side as to whether they would let the authors come or whether they would be asked not to appear.
No, Dev, and the other issue at hand, of course, is that a series of complaints have also been filed in separate courts. I mean, you talk about complaints in Jaipur, in Ajmer as well, against the authors and the organizers. So if the issue has been taken to court, why issue such warnings? That is the other question.
Well, Aditya, at times the issue has been confused, but what the people I've been talking to have been mentioning is that the ban is solely on the sale of books. One can still read excerpts from the books, one can still go online, read the excerpts of the book from there. So clearly what the people have been mentioning is that the ban on the book is being confused from reading the excerpts what these people had done, and that is what the refuge these authors have taken to. So clearly, I've been speaking with people across the spectrum with the Muslim clerics. What they had mentioned was that they are against the appearance of Salman Rushdie per se. Now, the cases that were filed against these authors, nothing happened thereafter, even though there were talks of arresting those people, but nothing happened thereafter. So, as I mentioned, it's interesting to see as to whether these authors make an appearance during the Literature Festival or not. And also the pressure of the political pressure is not there this time round, Aditya.
And that's the thing as well, Dev. I mean, you make a very pertinent point that there is no political pressure. At the end of the day, in such a situation, these controversies will take away from what the Jaipur Lit Fest was originally meant to be. This will perhaps scare away authors, not just coming in from India, but across the world.
That is absolutely true. In fact, the publicity that it generated, the negative publicity, put the limelight all the more on the Jaipur Literature Festival, and in a way took away from the basic, the reason behind the Literature Festival, the coming together of so many people from the literary world, from the scholarly world, new ideas generating, new thoughts coming to the fore. That in a way took away from there. But clearly this time round, the organizers have spoken. I've spoken with them. They seem to be not in a mood to let the controversy take the shape that it did the last time round.
All right, Dave, just stay on for a moment. Mohammad Salim Engineer, Secretary General of Jamaat-e-Islami, now joins us. Sir, what are your demands from this current situation, the Jaipur Literary Festival finding itself in yet another controversy?
Yes, please.
Sir, your demands, what do you want to happen, sir?
See, we are living in a democratic society, and everybody has right to express his agreement or disagreement or dissent on anybody's views. So we simply want that if some book is banned and if somebody reads it publicly, that was done last time. So the law should act against them, and in the eyes of law, they are criminals. So the criminals should be treated like criminals. If they have violated the law has not taken its course. So our demand is simply that they have violated the law, and the law should act against them.
But sir, isn't that the other aspect as well, that you should let the law take its own course as well? If these authors were to make an appearance, let the authorities... Sir, wouldn't it be then best to leave it to the authorities, sir? Let the law take its own course and not issue diktats, asking for these people not to attend.
We are living in a democratic society. We should ask for the justice. If somebody has violated the law, asking for justice is not a diktat. Those who have violated the law by reading publicly a book which is banned, and by hurting the sentiments of millions of people, I think the government should take action against those who has violated the law last time, and they should be warned that they should not repeat it again in future.
No, but sir, given that many of these people, there are cases against the organizers, against these writers as well, and the courts are looking at the issues. And if these people were to come in for the festival as well, perhaps you should then let it to the authorities to go on and take action, and not issue these statements on behalf of your group, sir.
No. See, we are simply demanding that those who are criminals because they have violated the law, so they should be treated like criminals. That is all. And this is our right to ask for action against those who have violated the law by reading publicly and hurting the sentiments of the people that ban books.
All right, Mr. Muhammad Salim, engineer, they're saying that these people should be treated as criminals, and the law should also step in, the authorities should step in and also take these people under arrest. That is the sentiment coming across from the hardliners, it seems, that strict action should be taken. Just give us a sense of other reactions that you're also picking up.
Well, Aditya, during the last time round, I do know for a fact that there were effigies that were burnt of Ashok Gehlot, of Salman Rushdie himself, for allowing the JLF organizers to invite Salman Rushdie to the festival. So clearly there was a pressure element that was built up around the entire thing. There were members of the Muslim community, from the minority community, who were there at the literature festival, who opposed the entire session that was to be held with Salman Rushdie. So clearly that there was a pressure element that was there on Gehlot, on the Rajasthan government, not to allow Salman Rushdie to make...
Dave, just stay on for a moment. Let's also try and connect with Javed Akhtar, renowned lyricist. Sir, your thoughts on this current situation, a call for banning these authors who read out passages from the Satanic Verses, sir?
Yes.
Sir, your thoughts on this current situation, sir? Some hardline groups asking for a ban.
No current situation. Let's not turn it into a situation. I mean, which is this organization? Where is their office? How many members they have? What is their status? What is their past record? Have they had any position, any status, any profile in the society? I mean, any four people make an organization or just say that there is an organization and write a letter, and we turn it into a national debate. It is, counterproductive.
No, but Mr. Akhtar, there are cases.
Most of you are giving them status and position that they don't deserve.
Mr. Akhtar, you're making a valid point, but the fact of the matter is there are cases, sir, which are currently underway against the organizers, against these authors in question as well.
How many of them? Do you know that organization? Have you, can your correspondent or anybody can tell me where is their office? Anybody will stand up and say something. You are falling in their trap. You see, do you realize you are giving them publicity which they wouldn't have been able to get anyway? Any other way.
Well, so you're saying that these people should not be given any attention whatsoever. But
no, as a matter, yeah, you are helping them. Do you realize it?
I want a final word from you, sir. But given the kind of unrest which was witnessed the last time around, effigies being burnt, people coming, ahead, surrounding virtually the venue of the venue.
I was there and I went on the stage and I opposed these ideas and these thoughts and these points of view, and nothing happened to me. And as a matter of fact, it's overreaction.
Okay.
You see, who are these people? Anybody gets up and says something and you turn it into some kind of a national debate as if there's a huge mob or a huge segment of society that is saying that. It's not true.
All right, Mr. Javed Akhtar, they're making an important point, saying that not enough attention should be given to these people. These organizations don't deserve to be brought into the highlight. And he said that he was there as well, which he, of course, was at the literary festival last time around, was Javed Akhtar, saying that, it's one thing to express your opposition, but another to protest and demonstrate in the manner in which happened the last time around, and these people should not be given the kind of attention.
Well, Aditya, absolutely, Javed Saab was there, as was several other members from known scholars, known people like Gulzar, several other people from the minority community were definitely there, but no one can deny the fact that the last time round, the government did succumb at the point that I was mentioning, that Salman Rushdie, despite being there as an invitee on the list, finally his name had to be removed from the list. He was not allowed to come in, and Salman Rushdie himself vehemently opposed, criticized the Rajasthan government, the way the entire matter was handled at the end of the Rajasthan government. So
and the fact of the matter is that the result of all of this was that Salman Rushdie did not come. That there was these people who had been brought into attention. Javed Akhtar making an important point that these people should not be given attention, but is enough attention paid to them or not? That needs to be ascertained as well. Dave, thanks very much for joining us.